all right. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. And we are live in 5, 4. All right, all right, all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action. Welcome, Wayfarer and Wildcat alike, wherever you are, whoever you are, and whenever you may be receiving this transmission. If it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. This is your host, broadcasting to you live from the central kingdom of the celestial dragon, Twilight Zone, Oath Peking, Freighter Francis Lunas Aristeus of the OTA, at your service, aspirant. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone listening, aspirants and mendicants alike, initiates, neophytes, and adepts, whoever you may be, wherever you may be, and whenever you may be tuning in. All right, all right, all right. Let's go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep, gentle, cleansing breath. And relax. Everything's all right. Yeah, everything's in order. The stars align. All hail the Mother Hydra. All hail the Father Dagon. Cthulhu has risen. Welcome to another transmission, aspirant. I hope you are doing well. I was having a discussion with a freighter, member of the Esoteric Order of Dagon recently, and we were discussing the Silver Key. And I said, the riddle of the Silver Key. You know it, don't you, aspirant? And he said, no, I've never heard of it. Tell me more. And I said, the Silver Key is a reference to when Randolph Carter disappeared into the snake's den on October 7th, 1928. After obtaining the Silver Key from his uncle Christopher, Carter performed the ritual of the key in the hills behind Arkham, in the cave known as the Snake's Den, on October 7th, 1928. The ritual opened a gateway into a strange realm, which offered up visions of Earth's distant past, before resolving into an unknown area of strange stone architecture. There, Carter passed from this reality into a world beyond. There he encountered Mot at Tawil, the most ancient one, whom Carter knew from the writings of Abdul al-Hazrad in his Necronomicon. Umar at Tawil addressed Carter telepathically, telling him that he had unlocked the first gate, and giving him the choice of proceeding forward to the ultimate gate or turning back the way he had come. If you have read The Silver Key, you know what choice Randolph Carter made. And you may now know where Randolph Carter is now. Do you know, aspirant? Do you know the riddle of the Silver Key? I'd like to talk a little bit about it here now with you wanderer, wherever you are and whenever you may be receiving this message. But first, I want to address all of the Kako demoniacal magicians out there, the dark wizards, the minions of Team Evil, and the Clown King with his insanity machine. You are straw dogs, as Lao Tzu called you. You're devils earthly and wandering, and enemies to mankind. Your message is erroneous and without value. And I will leave it there, because you walketh fraudulently, attempting to revealeth hidden things, but you do not have a faithful spirit, and you have not dared to know truth, and therefore are voiceriferous to no end. Without doubt, Hermes Trismegismus, the divine magician and philosopher, would laugh in your faces. And if I entertained you any longer, he would laugh at me. So I will not waste my breath or energy on such tomfoolery. Indeed. Again, someone addressed me with the idea of some of this teaching of a dark, nasty old witch projecting in from a distant past who had a teaching that she brought forward similar to the late, great, notorious Madame Blavatsky and her erroneous understanding of Hindu and Zoroastrian teachings. These things are of no value to the modern man. We always said in Taoist teachings that was Zen and this is Tao. So why not out with the old and in with the new? The Taoist perspective has so much more to offer. It's a beautiful thing. It's not the rubbish and sewage left behind by these disgruntled misanthropes to humanity. It's a message of hope and beauty, and one that's unbroken transmission through nearly 100 generations of living Taoist sages comes to you unmolested from the ancient past. So don't pull yourself together with the people on Team Evil and participate in that mockery and foolishness. It doesn't benefit anyone. This young aspirant had come to me with questions about Daath, and I told him when I was younger, I did much work in the sphere of Daath, the hidden sphere of the Hermetic Tree of Life. Some study the Kabbalistic one, but in the tradition I follow, we study the Hermetic Tree of Life, which is very different from the other. In fact, much of my original magic power came directly out of the sphere of Daath. When you work with hypnosis and what in Tao we call the silent voice, they both have a deep connection with the sphere of Daath. By way of example, when I was a young man learning Kung Fu and meditation in Southern California, growing up there in its beautiful environs at the height of Southern California spiritual tradition, the economy was booming, life was wonderful. I mean, good God, man, the family I was born into was of such noble heritage. It's no surprise, though, that under that hot midday sun, I tended to, like the lizards, would reside in shadowy alcoves, and I would sometimes hear conversations and voices from afar. I learned to sit quietly in meditation from the training at the Martial Arts Institute, the Xingyi Martial Arts Institute, if you're looking to triangulate my past heritage. I discovered an ability to tune into these conversations brought in on the breezes from far away by gently pulling at the threads of energy that would accompany these contemplative states in those shifting, shadowy realms. As a result, I developed my own form of shadow magic that I used to perform various acts of magic to the Divine One, though I did not think of it in exactly those terms at the time, per se. I thought more of it as a deep Dantean cultivation. I did not know that I was tapping directly into the infernal Dantean. So I advise that if you do pursue a shadowy path of study, consider how the world swirls around you. Contemplate the gentle vortices of energy and their interactions with the things around you. Notice especially how creatures in the natural realm interact with their environments. Take time to sit in a darkened room in the glooming hours of the day. You might light a single candle and burn some light, fragrant incense, maybe sandalwood or frankincense. During these times of deep, quiet contemplation, write down your own affirmations and invocations. Later, you'll like to commit these to memory and incant these affirmations during your quiet practice time. Do so with an inaudible voice and do so with confidence in your ability to speak things into reality. Again, put these words to voice, but at a subtle, nearly inaudible level. Learn to do this, and the spirits will respond. It is said that even our thoughts are as loud as thunderclaps in the astral and ethereal realms and reach all the way to ghosts and spirits. And be warned, practitioner, at the supersensual spiritual levels of the celestial realm, even God can hear your prayers. And if you take an interest in him, he will certainly take an interest in you. Whatever you are thinking about sincerely will attract corresponding spirits. That's why these minions of Team Evil, they're attracting demoniacal spirits to themselves, parasitic entities that are feeding on the Garmin Bozia of their angst, anxiety, and their unending self-created and self-imposed suffering. The path of Tao is different. It's a way of liberation, liberation from suffering, liberation from pain and confusion, from inertia and inaction. Dare to think for yourself. Don't just take in all the hogwash, hook, line, and sinker without some critical analysis. That's what they would enthrall you to believe, that what they say is written in stone or hell, even highlighted in gold somewhere. I seriously doubt it. Do experimentation and critical thinking and research on your own. That's the way of a true wizard warrior. In all things, ask counsel of the Lord, and do not think, speak, or do anything wherein God is not thy counselor. Holy art thou, Lord of the universe, the vast and the mighty one, creator of heaven and earth, maker of all things visible and invisible, master of both the light and the darkness, he who was, is, and always shall be. We adore thee and we invoke thee. Send us one of your divine spiritual agents, our holy guardian angel, to protect and guide us through the innumerable snares of the earthly sphere, and a cleansing wind to disperse all negativity and endless human opinion. Teach us those secret things which we must know for the completion of the great work and the glory of thine ineffable name. Through thou only begotten Son, Jesus Christo, Jesus Christ, the living God, and in the name of the Father and the Mother Spirit, we invoke thee. Holy art thou, Lord of the universe. We ask all these things in thy name. So it is commanded and confirmed. So mote it be. Amen. Ra. Thank you for stopping by, Wayfarer, and joining me for this brief transmission. I do love seeing you doing well out there in Happy Land. Once again, this is your friend and well-wisher, Frank Monday, wishing you a wonderful day out there, doing whatever it is you're doing. Do good magic. Ad astra per aspera. Until the next transmission, bye for now.